Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organ.
And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nice bit of trickery. Kimmich stood his ground strongly. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Great vision. Defending of the desperate variety. It'll be a throw-in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United have it back and can go again. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. And he's decided to go for it. Just off target.
Pubg usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
It's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Kimmich. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pubg. Deftly away. Nicked it back promptly. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Mbappe. He might be in. He takes a shot. Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Forlan. David Villa. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe is flagged offside. Hazard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kimmich. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8, Messi. Coming on to replace him.
So off we go once more.
Number 9.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bruno Fernandes delivers. And that should get the job done.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's having a go! Tries to pass it through. Out to the right. Dembele. Dembele's cross. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Great run on the overlap here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tries to play it through. Ribéry. Ribéry crosses. Nemecha tries to clear. Kimmich. Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, good ball! Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Dembele has a look and plays it forward. It's a threatening ball. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
After 74
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Substitution.
Borussia Dortmund have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fletcher cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Header! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. Cristiano Ronaldo coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And it's Kimmich. He's shifting through the gears here. No, it's not getting there. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar. Look at the space. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And what a climax we have here!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Borussia Dortmund give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Stones kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So that's it. It is all over. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Borussia Dortmund against
It is a
Barcelona.
deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bruno Fernandes with the delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Tries to play it through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chance here to counter. Rijkaard. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Picked out brilliantly. Bruno Fernandes! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Kimmich clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Taken back almost at once. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Messi. He's beaten the last man. Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri gathers from the goal kick. Has a look and plays it forward. Neymar, Xabi Alonso, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's their second corner of the game. Xabi Alonso with the short one. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. He's had a shot! So, third corner of the game. Up he goes! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking... He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
After 36 minutes is number 5.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
There's a sharp little ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. Nice defending, physical and effective. There is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different...
Bullish header! He will be livid with himself. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar picks it up out wide. Shot at goal! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Konate. And that's gone loose. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Neymar. Some resolute Neymar! Well, that is rather wayward.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Neymar. Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 21.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Rafinha. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 20, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field is number 11, Messi.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking tidy in possession here, and he's there to retrieve it. And here's Neymar. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Darren Fletcher proves too strong. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pedri. And here's Neymar. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Darren Fletcher.
This is the time you need that pace. Might want to be careful there.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
Added minute has been indicated.
Out for a throw. Looking for a runner. It's a promising position, and that is expertly dealt with.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 10, Fernando Torres. Coming on to replace him is...
Oh, that's well spotted.
Number 13, David Villa.
Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. Decent enough try. So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
And a quick announcement
Well,
today.
after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Borussia Dortmund desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so... Big header! He scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Borussia Dortmund have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Well, little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Borussia Dortmund are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short. And this is Bale. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Bale. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Forlan. Oh, important interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Forlan. Beckham. Good and the shot! It's a goal! AC Milan are all square. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Probing pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No, no way through. Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's really well cleared. Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and a
Chance for a shot! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Milan go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Now it's Bale. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Kimmich clears. Rijkaard. Some really good ball movement. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's a sharp little... Bale! Oh no, what has happened here? Forlan! This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. Shapes to shoot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! Dispatched clinically. It's level again. What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now this could be a chance. Bullish header! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Borussia Dortmund.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. If the defence let themselves down by not picking them up, I think the boss won't be amused.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Fletcher did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, they've got it again. He shifted it to the flank. That is good alertness. Oh, terrible pass. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Desperate defending required here. Alexander-Arnold with the chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
We are into stoppage time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Robertson. Bergkamp. And this is Forlan. Nice interception, his position. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oblak. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Van Nistelrooy on the... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental
Brazil
occasion.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Strokes it back. That's a decent clearance. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And they can counter here. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Torres. It could be in here. Shoots! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
And here's Mbappe. And that has been cleared. And here's Mbappe. And this is Van Nistelrooy!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Torres. No way through. Oh, good-looking ball. Bruno Fernandes. Oh no, what has happened here? Can he finish? It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rijkaard. There's a sharp little ball here. Played out to the left flank. They get a throw in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. And Van Nistelrooy! Just couldn't stay down for him.
Brazil are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich gets a cross in. Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Schneider! Oh, it's come loose. And here's Scholes. Cafu hit into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Bruno Fernandes. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Paredes. Bruno Fernandes. Costa Curta kept aware. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Borussia Dortmund certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Borussia Dortmund go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Now it's Mbappe. He's got himself an absolute peach. The second half sparks straight into life. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Brazil get themselves back into contention. What? That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Scholes, and he's gone searching cross-field. Rodri. Decent chance! Marquinhos with the clearance. Looking to play him in. And he's in on goal. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Van Nistelrooy! Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Looking for options for movement. Schneider is wide and looking to get onto this.
Substitution.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared without hesitation.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he plays one through. Schneider gets through on his own. And he's there to belt it away.
Substitution in progress.
Wriggles his way through.
That's going in strongly.
Borussia Dortmund are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He has found a way through.
Borussia Dortmund surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bastoni spots it and intercepts. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Messi. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Played out to the right. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. Cross from Cap. Up he goes! Marquinhos gets it away.
There will be 5 minutes.
It scores. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cafu plays it in. That has earned a reprieve. Schneider! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that's it. Borussia Dortmund can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that.